Hi, I'm Byron. I'm happy to share this quote with you today. This quote was originally shared on the BJJ Brick podcast by one of our guests. If you enjoy the quote, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then go check out the podcast. It's a weekly show. We talk about lots of jiu-jitsu. So here goes the quote.
One from Billy Robinson, who passed away last year. Incredible martial artist, lifelong martial artist. And he was a wrestler, but they did submissions back in the day. And so, martial arts is kind of a weird term. He didn't put a gi on every day, but he's one of the most knowledgeable guys. His uncle boxed, Max Baer. He'd been around boxing and wrestling and submission wrestling his whole life. And he would say all the time, learn how to learn. And it's important, and rather than just leave you with the quote, say learn how to learn. What you need to do is you need to learn how the body works and understand the fundamentals of the human body, basically, and then apply that to any type of takedown or sweep or guard pass that you're trying to do. Just look at the fundamentals. You can't go left if your toes are pointed to the right. And when you're learning a new position, sometimes things don't feel right because you're just out of position. So if you learn how the body works and you learn how to learn, then it'll make it a lot easier on you in the long run. And I don't really know how to tell you to do that or tell the listeners to do that, other than to just kind of pay attention to the fundamental movements that are in the move. Don't get hung up on every single specific grip detail. First, just kind of understand the gross motor skills, and make sure you have that, and then you can refine those, fine motor skills. A good example of that would be talking about getting a good grip and then finding your power sources. You could apply that same those fundamentals, like learning how to learn. Like you understand that with the straight ankle lock now, and then you can apply that same fundamental to finishing the armbar. As rudimentary as it is, you see people get caught in arm bars and somebody doesn't tap because their arm is just a little flexible and they're stubborn, and the guy can't break the arm, and he's trying, but his hips will only go up so far, But if he can stop and think okay, basically what I'm trying to do is bend this arm further than I can. And then you look back and you go, oh man, Ronda Rousey puts it against her hip because these girls are super flexible, they're not tapping. So rather than just hugging it to her chest, she'll put it against her hip, and then she has a lot more room to push that arm and make it bend a lot further. And so you're just looking at the gross motor skills of the position, and if you learn how to learn and learn how to look at things from that perspective, it'll help you a lot. It'll help you a lot when you're trying to learn some of these more advanced movements, like De La Riva sweeps or specific guard passes. You have to really understand where people's balance comes from and how the body works. So that learn how to learn is definitely a good quote.
And I like how you were talking about earlier when we were talking about legal leg locks and talking about Billy Robinson there. And I remember you were saying he was the one who really helped you with a power source. You were talking about how to figure out how to learn to create that power into your straight ankle lock. So I think that's awesome. He uses that quote, and then he help he makes you learn that way too. That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's his legacy, man. He's gone now, and that's his legacy. So that's as good as it's going to get for any of us.
Yeah.
To be able to leave, a little part of you that goes off. It's easy to do that with people in your immediate family. We all, of course, want to be good fathers, good brothers and sisters, and but as far as our professional careers or as martial artists, he was definitely able to leave his legacy that way.